Hey there, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Good morning, crypto friends. How are we doing out there? Today is Thursday, March 10th, and we are looking really good this morning. Hope you're having a great day. BItCoin in the 56K consolidation, THETA and ZIL still ripping. Plus, we got more alts going red to green. So stick with us here and let's get through the charts. Having a look at Bitcoin, BTC, USD, managed to poke up there to that almost 58,000. Now we're in this healthy consolidation. And keep an eye as we maintain this support here at the 55015.77. And resistance level, first level resistance we're going to encounter is going to be right here at the top of this previous candle, 56505.03. Let's move on to DOT, Polkadot. DOT, you see to the left here, we have our previous ranges that we did make it to our buy sell target. Now we're pulling back to the 50 and look for either continuation to the upside or pull back down to reestablish this particular show here. So let's have a look. Show 36.325 for your support and resistance level. Let's go to the 1 hour real quick. There we go. We can see where that resistance is going to come into play at the 32.228. All of the moving averages are in good shape and RSI dead center, but we are falling a little bit light on the volume. So watch that volume as one of your indicators. Let's move on to BNB, USD, Binance Coin. Good, healthy sideways consolidation for Binance. Support holding strong at the 274.36. Resistance at the, barely nudged that one up here. There we go. 287.77. BNB USD. Moving on to IOTA, Internet of Things. IOTA going red to green. We did manage to come down to our buy target here and poking our way through for the 50 halfway up. So looks like we're on track for IOTA. RSI is in good shape still. Let's find some support resistance levels. We may have to go to the 1 hour quickly. There we go. Yep, there's the we got some good range left in this one, so hopefully you made that, got in there. Let's see, so resistance at the 1.403, support first at the, right there. Sorry, I'm trying to get us, there we go, about right in there. 1.35, and then watch these, you got the 12 and the 26 underneath the 1226 underneath the support here to hold you back on the 1 hour time frame. Sorry, lost my train of thought. Let's move on to ADA Cardano. ADA Cardano. It's up, well, it's about flat for now, ADA. Holding at the 1.115 support. And resistance here managed to, as you see, we're underneath this 26 day here on the 4 hour time frame. So it's providing some resistance for us. So look to get through there. And we do have the 100-day above us as well. So we're going to need some volume and the bulls to step in to get us through that resistance level at 1.14. Moving on to Link, L-I-N-K USD. Where we at, Link? There we are. LINK USD. Almost made it down to the buy zone again. So we may have just a rinse and repeat for this one. So support here at the 29.06, resistance. We're going to look at, I bet there's somebody in there on the 1 hour. There we are. You see resistance right here on this 50. Always have to keep in mind that there. So we're going to get through the 29.653, and then you would look up to these candles up here near the $30 range. Let's move on to ETH, Ethereum, ETH USD. Where'd you go, Ethereum? Moving a little slow today, looks like. Moving a little slow. There you are, just above. There. All right, support for Ethereum. I had this one previously marked 1756.83, holding strong, bouncing around this 50 retracement, and resistance up at the 1807.67. Volume has gone a little light on this, but RSI is in good shape. So cooling down, doing some real healthy consolidation right in this range. So keep an eye on ETH USD. Looking on to Stellar XLM USD. Stellar did make it to the buy target. We put some support at the right there on the 0.400 and gonna have resistance to encounter right there at the 0.406. So tight range. Let's see if we can consolidate healthy there. Get some volume step in, and the bulls get this back up to our sales target. For XLM. Moving on to NU USD. There we are. Overshot, rejected. Now we're down on this 50 fib like most of the others there. Just kind of waiting around for BItCoin to lead the way, to give us some gumption to go. So support, I didn't want to move that. There we go. Is at the right there at the 0.672. And look for resistance starting around here. Well, actually there. So we didn't get through last time. We tried to test that. So resistance at the 0.684 if you're marking these down. Looking for some consolidation. Volumes drying up, and we do have the 1226 and 100-day above us. So those are all going to be resistance to get through as well. So keep that in mind for NU USD. Let's move on to NMR. NMR. Way up here in the green. NMR blasted off. We did get to the buy zone and no red candles here on the 4 hour. So got through resistance pretty strong. Still climbing and running. So, oh wow, yeah, it's a going for NMR. Let's see if we can find some support to fall back on here. I'll go to the 1 hour. There we go. First level of support at the 42.97. And we have to zoom way out here. Let's find resistance as we make this climb. You see we're testing these previous highs here. So we're going to look all the way up to 47.38. So we got some wiggle room to run for NMR USD. Just keep those stop losses tight so you don't lose your gains there. Good volume. Everything is looking mighty good for NMR USD. Moving on to Litecoin, LTC USD. Litecoin up to the sales target. There's our new pivot back down to the 50. Holding this 26-day moving average pretty strong. We do have the 1226 100-day where we want them for upside potential. Volume's getting kind of light though, so we'll need that volume to step in maybe when folks are waking up here in the U.S. The bulls can help us get some continuation here for LTC USD. So support at the 194.26, resistance at 197.97, right there. And you will have resistance on this 12-day moving average. So keep that in mind. You see we went up to test it and couldn't get through so far. For LTC USD, moving on to comp, COMP USD. Comp is in the buy zone. So keep that in mind. This is not financial advice whatsoever. And never take financial advice from anybody on YouTube. Anybody, including me. Support 463.82. Resistance at 483.46. Excuse me. Let's come down here. We got to deal with this first. And you got the 1226 to get through as well. So let's reset that resistance at 476.93. For comp USD, moving on to basic attention coin, BATUSD. We had a good run, as you can see over here to the left, with our previous price action and our levels that we had set, pushed all the way through the sales target. Retrace now back down to this 50 and holding steady on this 12-day moving average as support. So support is at currently 0.786, I should say. Resistance at the 0.832 tightening range. So let's see if we can consolidate here and just continue to ride that 12-day moving average up. RSI did get overbought. What is that? 4812. You know, back in on the 10th at 6 a.m. So watch out for that 12-day. We've been getting a lot of good support levels with this, so that's a good indicator. GRT USD. Let's go to GRT USD. There we are. Pretty much the same as we see with some of the others there, just holding right at this 50. So support at the 1.97, trying to get through that $2 psychological for a close up for continuation. Going to start to see some resistance right here at the $2.07 and watch that 12-day coming down on you. Volume below average and RSI dead center. Let's move on to VeChain, VET. VT made it up to the sales target. Now we're going to come down, probably land on this 50 here. So we do have support at the 0.058 level in this previous candle. Resistance going to encounter the 26-day moving average, that blue line, and then you're going to need to get through that 0.0620. Hey, if you're out there, say hi in the chat. Let me know you're out there. Appreciate you liking, subscribing. That helps the YouTube algorithm search out other people with like-minded interests. So let's move on to ZIL, ZIL USD. ZIL topping the charts today with a rocket ship. We had 1, 2, 3. Basically, this was a bearish move here, but we had lots of bullish volume come in since about 1400 March 10th. So this one's going to need to cool down. You see the RSI got to the overbought and probably going to head down. Let's get you some support levels here on the 1 hour. Let's go in a little further, 30-minute. Yep, so we're going to have to go all the way to support at 0.147. So hopefully this 0.382 Fibonacci retracement, this one's tracing the way down, so maybe we can get support there for a bounce for continuation. And long way down till we see the 12, 26, and 100-day moving average. So kind of dangling out here without support at this moment. So keep those stops nice and tight if you're in ZIL USD. Let's move on to DOGE. DOGE. Yeah, that's Doge. It didn't look like Doge for a minute there. There we go. Doge bouncing around this 50 as well, trying to get through this 1226. Looks like we may get a favorable cross there. Light volume, RSI dead center, so your support level will be at the 0.0543. Resistance up here at the 0.0578. And as we always mentioned, watch this 1226 because you've got to get a poke above there for continuation to the upside. Let's move on to some of the DeFi tokens. Uni, UNI, you ain't got no alibi. There we go. Uni, 29.980 for your support USD. First level resistance is going to be the 30.73 at the 1226 cross. So we got the 26 above us here, so that may cause some downward pressure. So watch those support levels. If you're still in this one, I exited it up here when we got to the sales target. But if you're still in, just keep those stops tight. So if you're still in this trade, you know, you came in the buy zone here, so you're still, there's nothing wrong with holding. If you're a hodler, hodl on. So you're still in the 15%, 16% gain area. So not too shabby. Let's look at AAVE. AAVE support at, where is this get coming from? Right there. Yeah, it's holding support over here. Let's grab that right there. At the 402.285 and resistance on these candle here, 413.169. So you do have 1226 above us for some downward pressure. Volume's drying up a little bit and the RSI dead center. So let's have a look at MKR USD. MKR dipped into the buy zone. So if you manage to jump in there, good for you, because we are getting support. You see how we're just coming right off that 100-day moving average. And volume's trending off a little bit. So watch that volume. 1226 above us. So let's set your target for 2155.06 for support. And resistance to get through. Is there one over there? Yeah, this previous support over here is creating resistance too. So we'll, the 2197.39, then you're going to have the 2220 psychological plus the moving averages above you. So a little difficult climbing out of there for MKR USD. We have faith in you. Moving on to audio. Audio USD, one of the NFTs. NFT, non-fungible tokens, are all in the news right now, all the rage. All the rich people are buying the tar out of them. So go out there and make you some NFTs. I'm gonna. Support very strong at the 0.950. And resistance at, of course, the $1 range is always difficult to get through. So that $1 psychological, you got the 12 and the 26 above there. So got a little work to do here for audio, but it is in the buy target based on the Fibonacci model here that we have charted. Let's have a look at THETA. Excuse me. Where'd you go, THETA? There we are. THETA having a good run up. Been on a steady and nice uptrend here going on. Did manage to get overbought. Still is overbought here on the 4-hour. So it may need some cooling off. So keep those stops tight if you're riding this one. Let's zoom in. I think I already did this, but we'll go all the way up to the 1-hour. Yep, there we are. So we see all the support that we put down here on the 1-hour time frame. So support at 6.27. So look for that to hold. Should we come down, massive volume increase, just more and more and more and more. And then we're early into this candle, so we got some wiggle room there. Resistance is going to be up here at the all-time high at 7.273. We'll need to get above there to continue to run for Theta USD. We had some Theta fans in the chat last night. So watch those stops. Keep them tight. Trail it up there. Let's look at ENJ. ENJ, that was always hard to find for some reason. Where are you? There you are. ENJ still in the green, running right along this area here. So we are getting support now off this 100-day moving average. It's caught up with us, trying to squeeze us through this 12 and 26 that's above. So we're still on the 1-hour chart here, so we can get some levels for you to keep an eye on. There we go. So support at 1.63, resistance at 1.67, tightening range. So there's going to be an explosion here, either to the upside or downside. So be prepared for that. Let's zoom back out to the 4-hour. You can see we're getting just right in this tight range here, bouncing around. And 26 days on the 4-hour here is holding this up as well. So looking mighty good there. Let's have a look at BTC Dominance. We have to make a change here really quickly. BTC.D here on TradingView. 62.07. So we are up about 1% or so. So that tells us that most folks have sold their alts and moved it into BItCoin. And so there's just that's how it works out, right? It's ebbs and flows. Ebbs and flows. And then we'll look at the total market cap is at 1,699,699. So almost a 1,700,000,000. So we are up about 100 billion. So money's coming in, fiat money is coming into the space. Stay careful out there. Keep those stop losses tight. Shed off those FOMO demons. And before you leave, be sure to like and subscribe. Say something in the comments if you want me to chart some others for you. I'm happy to do that. I'll add that to the watch list. So we'll just do a quick scan for you here on the large caps, crypto large caps. See who's, there we go, sort. So there's your list. It's the top 100, so all the ones that are in the green. Leading the charge is HBAR USD. Second place, ZIL. These are all double digits. I won't go through the whole thing, but CRO USD, NEAR USD, and AVAX USD, all double digit gains in the green. There you see the biggest losers at the moment. So watch these red to greens, though. Sometimes these are laggards. You know how the wave works. Catch that wave. All right, folks, that's it for me. I'll give you a few more seconds in the chat before I get out of here. Have a great and wonderful day. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you tonight at the Crypto Cocktail Hour. See you then. Bye-bye.